Madcap Music Review. We are here with P.A.I.D at their CD release party for their brand new album, Moment of Clarity. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Tony Lepre, guitar player.
Jeff Alexander, bass.
I'm Joe Allen, vocals.
Chris Lepre.
Drums.
So this all came together like pretty miraculously. Like Joe just happened to be staying by where you lived, and you heard him sing, and
I brought him over to my brother and said, hey, you gotta check this guy out. And he was like, okay, sure. And then we heard him sing, and it was like,
Another singer, okay.
Heard him sing in the shower.
and we heard him sing, and it was all like, wow, okay. And Jeffrey, we've been trying to jam with him for a while, and we all sat in the room and jammed, and it was like, okay, we're doing this.
wasn't there a moment where there was like a blood, sweat, and tears song you heard him singing?
Yeah. We're out front of the apartment, you know, he goes, hey, you play? I go, yeah, I play. He goes, oh, I sing. And he busts out a cappella. Go ahead, do it. Can you? I don't know.
What were you singing?
You make me so. He did it like,
Very happy.
Afraid of dying, and I don't really care. You can say there ain't no heaven, but I pray there ain't no hell. That's the one I sing.
Yeah.
Tired.
yeah, you know, it's like, let's play.
Well, we had a lot of singers lined up at the time, you know, that sounded good or better.
Yeah.
He barely slid in.
I was a shower singer, man. You know.
I know, that's how Tony found you in the shower.
Hey!
Oh, what?
How important to you, Tony, was Jeff Beck's Truth album? Because I hear a lot of that in your playing.
Really, it's as important as it gets for, you know, that hard rock, blues rock stuff. That's it. It doesn't get any better.
That's the Mecca.
That's the point. That's the bar. That's the, you know.
Maybe I should listen to that album.
You should.
I should.
Oh, really?
Wow.
For a blues? No.
No, I'm serious. I should listen to it if it's that good.
Blues rock. Yeah.
For what you guys do, that sound of hard rock, psychedelia, and blues all put in a package.
Well, I've never heard
Brilliant.
music called that, but that's cool. I can go with that. Sure.
I like it.
Hard rock, psychedelic, blues.
And that's essentially what, I mean, you figure it drops in August of '68. There was no heavy metal back then. No one knew what to make of it, really.
Right.
Yeah, it's not metal, definitely. It's
No.
kind of like a riff rock.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Loud, hard, and heavy.
Yeah, exactly.
Loud, hard, and heavy.
That's right.
It's
exactly
good.
right.
That's our
what I call
that's
it.
our phrase. Loud, hard, and heavy.
How about good?
Good.
Good.
Works? Yeah, sure.
Good.
We're
Excellent.
having fun
Excellent.
with it. So.
It's bueno.
Influences I hear in your guitar playing as well from Tool. And so you've taken the '60s and met the '90s and put everything in between.
Yeah, like on St. Christopher, there's that vibe.
Yeah,
Definitely a Tool vibe.
especially with the intro.
Yeah.
And Walkin' is definitely the Montrose, Grand Funk, and James Gang. It's definitely take their stuff and just I made it modern, you know, sound modern today, whatever. But you know, we come together and we jam, and Joe puts his stuff on it, and just you know.
There's a lot of meaning behind Joe's lyrics when he puts into the song. It's an easy process when we let him go. You know, we kind of come up with a riff, put the music down a little bit, and he just kind of stands there for a few minutes and thinks about it, and then bam, he'll just lay something down, and we're all just like, oh, that was awesome. You know, so he's got this thing where it's pretty cool, but it's not just anything. You know, those songs have like meaning to him, big meaning. Some, you know.
What were some of your songwriting influences growing up, or is it more just on your personal experiences or what you're feeling?
Like my songwriting kind of came down to
Speaking of the microphone, look at the camera.
So I'd be like, yeah, my songwriting.
He's all right. That's all
My
right.
songwriting came.
Joe.
Scooting out of the way.
It came from more so like a Motown background. I've always loved Motown music. I always loved blues music, and
A little bit of Sam Cooke in there for
little
sure.
Sam Cooke definitely would be my inspiration. But believe it or not, like as far as like structure of the way I write things, I'm a huge Tracy Chapman fan. And just the way she writes her lyrics.
That debut album of hers,
it was
Talking
just,
About a Revolution.
Yeah, unbelievable. So, you know, I can't, you know, I mean, when it comes to singing, I I go where it feels good.
It's kind of an angry soul, right?
Yeah.
Don't you know we're talking about it, man?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of a different vibe since I'm in a rock band. What would you say? Tracy Chapman, but like the question was asked. What is?
That's a really cool thing to hear, because that's one of my favorite albums. Is Tracy Chapman's debut album, or self-titled. I mean, there's so many great songs on there.
Scared my hair.
Well, everyone knows Fast Car's a great song, but there's so many good songs on there.
Fast car.
Yeah.
People call me God.
And for you, wow, for that to be an influence on a hard rock band, I think Tracy Chapman would be pretty proud right now.
Yeah, I think she would be. But yeah. So and then being in like I said with Motown and stuff, it was just it was always something that I desired, and I learned how to work with my voice and sing soul to the point where people at times would even think that hey man, they heard me. If I didn't see me, people would say, man, you sound like a black guy, or you sound like this, you sound like that. And I like to say I sound like me.
You sound like a reggae guy.
It's my soul. It's my soul.
And seeing your biography too is you have a reggae. They say you have a big reggae influence in there.
I'm a huge reggae fan. If there's one music I want on an island for the rest of my life, I'd go ahead with reggae. These guys love rock and roll music, and I'm really glad that I'm able to be part of this, this group of guys and be able to actually be the man that can actually do the vocals. I mean, I'm so honored to be able to do that. But yeah, man, if I could have one music on my island, it's gonna be reggae music. So,
Yeah.
So that's my inspiration.
How was it playing the Whiskey back in March with DC4?
It was awesome. Guess I'll answer that question. Shoved in here. It was great. It was an incredible show. We had a lot of people came out, and it was definitely overwhelming for us. On top of all the torrential downpour. That was that night that it just rained ridiculous. I mean, we barely made it up there.
Up until that whole week, like Monday through like basically Thursday. I mean, it was just, and you guys played Friday, and it barely let up.
Yeah, it didn't let up at all. I let up that night. Right?
In Long Beach, you did a bit. I don't know what it was like in Hollywood.
Driving up there, me and him almost died a couple times in the tidal waves on the 405.
There was some serious side streets, flooding going on.
But it was a great show.
Great show.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Chris had a very nice suite across the street that we got to kick it in. That was cool.
We had the London.
I got the chance to sing with Jamie Foxx.
That's right.
Yeah,
that was
Jamie Foxx
amazing.
was there. He serenaded him.
It was Oscar weekend, I guess. So all the stars were there. Jamie Foxx walks in and he walks down and sings Georgia to him.
Nice.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was.
What's it like playing with your brother?
Whoa.
Playing
Let's
is
open
great.
up that.
There goes that interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Playing
go.
is a blast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Playing together is just.
Until
it's
the
a great
evil
experience,
eye comes out.
Yeah. Don't get that evil eye.
It's not Oasis, right?
No, yeah, it's there's a connection there definitely, and it's we can just kind of flow together. We kind of know, what's going to happen next.
They finish each other's sentences.
Yeah,
Musically.
I don't know what that is.
Musically, I'm just kidding.
Musically.
It's actually. I play with these.
We finished the sentence musically.
Well, I know you grew up on jazz big time.
Yes. We improv, we play, jam.
Yeah, our mom would take us to the baked potato in North Hollywood. And
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
See Don Randy and Quest.
How cool is that?
Yeah, I was like 14 years old now.
My mom made me listen to ABBA while I was cleaning the house. That's all I got to do.
That's terrible. That might be child abuse. I
Neil
don't know.
Diamond too.
That explains a few things.
I know it does. We don't have to talk about that here.
We'd go home in our little jam room and trying to, imitate what they did,
Be influenced by
Tried
it.
was the key word.
There's definitely there's a chemistry. There's I don't know what's it called. Sometimes there's tension, like a lot of tension, but there's a lot of chemistry at the same time. It's explosive. Sometimes they get some really good stuff out of it. And I played with these guys before years ago, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, there are days where it's rough, but when it's good, it's good. It's really good. So
It seems organic, like you guys aren't out there trying to write a hit song. You're just playing what you love.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well,
now we're organic. What are we? Organic riff rock.
We're just a moment of
Loud, hard, and heavy.
The new CD, Moment of Clarity, is definitely an organic
and that's
thing.
the name. That's why we
Definitely.
came up with that name, because it just all came together and that.
There's some moments on that CD where Tony channels some. I don't know what he's channeling, but
Something happened.
it's like he's frothing at the mouth, and the guitar playing is it's awesome. But I just picture him losing it and falling down and spazzing.
I got to give it up to the producer Jeff Lords from Flash Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
He brought the best out of us for this CD. All props to him for this.
Very nice, Jeff.
That's what I was going to ask. The difference between your first EP and the new album? What's the difference?
Better guys in the band.
It was the first CD was recorded before the band came to be.
Mm-hmm.
My brother and I had laid down these tracks and these songs. We just wanted to get them out of our system, and we're going to go do this thing.
Right.
And all of a sudden, Joe and Jeffrey show up, and
Yeah.
like, okay, we're going to do this as that. So laid down his vocals on the tracks and went out and played those songs and started it up. But last year we were like, we got to get this.
Yeah, all
going.
these songs started coming out of us, man. We were just like, jamming, and it was like, whoa, boom, 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 and it was like, we got to go back.
Yeah.
And then, then being on, completely involved was just, that's where the magic happened, and it was just like, wow.
That's my favorite part. I'm ready to do it again. Now that this CD's released, I'm right back. Let's
And
go right.
Like, you guys heard a brand new song, today, Buttercream Soda.
Yeah.
That one's not on the CD. Yeah,
That's not on the CD. That was another one just came out. So.
And no, it's not about sex. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, not really.
Come on, buttercream soda.
We even did a couple Stones covers. I mean, it pretty much like sums up everything that I think Tony's ever. It's Tony's style. You got Jeff Beck, you got Adam Jones, you got Keith Richards. Boom.
Some Randy Rhoads.
And then you put it with some awesome vocals and a great drummer and a good bass rhythm player. Boom. There you go.
Bada bing, bada boom.
If there's one song that each of you individually could have written on your own and taken credit for that's already been written, what would it be?
Wow. And taking credit for? I take credit for a lot of songs I didn't write.
About
Just
our
kidding.
children.
Like you go back in time and just make this
Yeah,
song.
I know. That's a tough one.
I couldn't really answer that question right now.
Well, I mean, I really like St. Christopher, because the story.
He's talking about another
That'd be
one.
your song.
He's talking about another person's
Talking about,
song.
like,
Somebody else's that was written.
Would you
Well, that
like
must
to
be
read Stairway to Heaven
my
or something?
medication I'm on right now.
I'm the walrus.
Is it?
Take credit for the
Really?
walrus, yeah.
Yeah.
I am the Walrus. The Walrus.
Yeah, that was a badass song. I haven't figured it out yet.
Simply for the devil. Man.
Yeah.
Can't you hear me now?
Woo!
Oh,
Love that
awesome.
groove, man.
yes.
I don't know.
Sympathy for the devils.
Yeah.
Can't hear me
Go
now.
with,
It's pretty
What
sick
would you go
too.
with, Joe? Hold on.
I think I'd go with
Exile on Main Street.
Redemption song.
Redemption song.
I think
Okay.
I'd go with Redemption song from Bob Marley.
That'll work.
I'd actually go with Toxic from Britney Spears. That's what? You write that? I did write that. I wrote it.
Oh, you want to go
I don't
Toxic
know.
from Britney
I'm taking
Spears?
credit for it,
Hey,
though.
15
bro, I'm
people
with
wrote
it.
that
See,
song.
Yeah, right.
he'll do it.
I'm
Yeah,
with
right.
it.
Joe's down with me.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
That's the song you cover from Britney, man.
Yeah, Toxic.
So we thank you, paidrocks.com.
Right.
Paidrocks.com. Speaking of the microphone.
Paid
Rocks.
Rocks.
Where is that microphone? Where'd it go?
Is it hidden?
I don't know. Wow, it's a hidden microphone. Paidrocks.com. It's down here. Sorry.
Yeah, where
speaking
is
of
the
the
best
mic.
way to find you guys online?
Paidrocks.com will give you places. In the next week, we'll have all the stuff up on all those other places.
It gives you the link to like the Facebook page
Yeah,
and
the
stuff
new
like
music
that.
will be up online here within the next
Buy
week.
merch and all that. Yeah.
Buy albums, children. Stop downloading stuff. Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah, really.
I mean, really.
And but it's all about the live show, man.
Always.
If you're listening and watching this, come out to the
I'm
next
out.
show.
That's true.
Watch it. It's a lot of fun.
Energy.
And,
Well, vocally as a vocalist,
Alive, you know?
it's
That's what's up, man.
That's what's up, man.
say you're sorry.
Yeah.
in the studio you can mimic anything vocally, but live is where you hear the real
Make
deal.
me sound like Britney Spears.
And you guys came out tonight and sounded
I know they did.
absolutely just brilliant.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
There was a mixture of hard rock
Live
and
was that.
psychedelia in there. There was just
He actually does better, I think. I mean, he's way better live than what we put on the
I
studio
personally
so far.
feel I am, so, I think he is. I think you are.
Yeah, I think
we are.
That's why I was saying come out to the show because
We're a live band.
we definitely try to put it into the live show.
Organic. It's organic.
Don't panic.
support local music and see them out of your locality.
No GMOs.
Paid. These guys are blowing up soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.